Welcome back to News 15 today. Joining us now virtually is Youngsville Mayor Ken Ritter. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Of course. So, as I was mentioning to you in the break, I've recently started going to the Youngsville Sports Complex to watch my girlfriend's godson play rec ball, and this was a couple weeks ago. But since then, we've had a mask mandate. We've had conversations about schools reopening and kids' safety. So, the question bears, what are you guys doing over there at the recreational department as far as these new rules go?
Yeah, well, great question, Carter. Thank you, and I'm glad you've got to come out and see the facility yourself. You know, this has been a very tough year to have any type of programming or to really do anything, and rec sports has really been an exception. Initially, our program was scheduled to start in April. We decided that it was in our best to push it back to June. We had probably about 20% of our participants decide to sit out here. We gave them a full refund or credit if they chose. And really, throughout the season, we just have, I think, one night of games left. What we've really tried to do is follow the governor's intent and to really treat it with a common sense approach. Louisiana does have a health crisis right now, and we've tried to take those practices that have proven to keep our health in tough. So really stressing social distancing, encouraging masks when you can't maintain social distancing are just two examples. And it's been a very fluid situation. This week alone, we closed our dugout, and we're making the team in at bat sit bleachers. The bleachers are closed to spectators to encourage different behavior, so that way they bring their own chairs along the outfield line. Those are just a couple of examples.
Right, and you know, as we talk about sports reopening of the college level and the high school and the major level, we don't really talk about players practicing or playing with masks on. So I imagine the kids don't have to go through this running around with those. It seems, especially baseball, you're all kind of spread out, right?
Well, I think if you talk to anybody, I think there's really still a lot of questions more than answers. But again, us following the intent, I think, is most important. The governor has said anyone under the age of 8 is not required to wear a mask. Anyone over the age of 8 that's not able to socially distance themselves. The way I'm interpreting that here at the Youngsville Sports Complex is, while you're out on the field playing, masks are not required. We're changing the behaviors of those team players and coaches while they're off the field to make sure that they are adequately spaced, or masks will be required.
Well, I hope you guys are continuing to, or will continue to play, because it's been nice for me to be able to go there and actually watch sport. Mayor Ken Ritter, thank you so much for joining us and for the work you guys are doing throughout the community to keep everybody safe.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Carter.
All righty. Well, guys.